Short corner, and it's in! Lifts the ball into the box. Joyner again! With a high angle to the back post, knocked on. Adimoboa!
We're coming to you from the Evergreen stage, where the home team is in a closely contested race to make the playoffs after having made the Western Conference semifinals the last 2 years. Welcome to the latest edition of The Report. I'm April Marie Aguilar. When the Seattle Sounders FC2 rebranded in 2019, the name Tacoma Defiance was the top choice in a public poll. Named after Point Defiance Park, the crest features a stylized ship based on the USS Point Defiance and the tentacles of a giant Pacific octopus. Both the name and the logo make reference to Tacoma's identity, maritime roots, and sense of civic pride. And on the pitch, Tacoma Defiance has something to be proud of this season, with 2 of the leading goal scorers in MLS NEXT Pro. Ozaze de Rosario got his 2025 season off to a hot start, scoring in each of Tacoma's first 5 games and leading the league with 8 goals through April. And in May, as de Rosario began playing for Seattle Sounders FC, his teammate Yu Tsukunome surpassed him, scoring 4 goals, including a brace against Ventura County FC, and moving up to second in the league with 9 goals through the end of the month.
はい、僕はあんまりそのサゼとゴールデンブーツを争っているっていう感覚はなくて、僕はチームが勝つためにサッカーをしているので、サゼのこともたくさん見ているし、僕とサゼの関係はすごくいい関係だとお互いは思っていると思いますし、はい、すごくやりやすい関係でいてます。
Could we be seeing the highest scoring pair of teammates in league history? As of the end of May, Tsukunome and de Rosario have combined for 17 goals. They're on pace to surpass Remy Cabral and Yosuke Hanya, who combined for 32 for Colorado Rapids 2 in 2023. You can watch our full conversation with Yu Tsukunome in the latest edition of Player Profile, coming soon to MLSNextPro.com and MLS NEXT Pro's YouTube channel. Speaking of goals, up next, we've got something that up until May, only 4 players in MLS NEXT Pro history had ever accomplished. On July 2nd, 2022, Raouf Salifu of Sporting KC2 scored all 4 goals in his team's win against North Texas SC, making him the first player in league history with 4 in 1 game. Just over a week later, John Dennis of NYC FC2 became the second player with the haul against New England Revolution 2. Then there was Jason Russell Rowe. He clinched the Golden Boot in 2022, scoring 4 in the season finale. Then in April 2024, Roald Mitchell had 4 for New York Red Bulls 2, all in the first half. And that brings us to this year, May 23rd, a memorable night for Makai Joyner. Joyner led the way for St. Louis City 2, scoring 3 of his 4 goals in the second half of a 6-3 win over Portland Timbers 2. Joyner has been the focal point of City 2's attack this season, and this haul gave him 8 goals through match week 11, tied with Ozaze de Rosario for 3rd in the league at the time.
It was super special to me. This is my first time with this club to get 4 goals, so it was just really surreal and just awesome. An amazing feeling. I'm glad to be the first, and honestly, I couldn't thank my team enough as well, because they push me every day, so props in as well.
Joyner became the first player in City history with a 4-goal game at any level. Along with the brace the week before, he's the second player in league history with 6 goals in a 2-game span. Papa Ndoye of Houston Dynamo Dolls had back-to-back hat tricks in 2023. And by scoring the last 3 of his 4 goals in a 12-minute span, Joyner has the second fastest hat trick in league history. And Joyner made even more history in May. We mentioned the brace in match week 10. His first goal in that game turned out to be the 4,000th goal score in MLS NEXT Pro history on a penalty kick in the 22nd minute.
They've done it in consecutive years for the first time in that 30 years as well. And here they come with Arston, and he crosses in. It's Russell ready to finish it.
MLS Next Pro Star to MLS Next Pro Star to MLS Next Pro Star, and with that, the game is over. Sensational from the Columbus crew.
You knew it was gonna happen at some point. 3 MLS Next Pro alumni factoring in on the same goal in Major League Soccer. As the Columbus crew defeat Charlotte FC, here are some of the best of some more former Next Pro players in MLS. May 10th, Philadelphia Union and Columbus crew. Frankie Westfield with the rocket into the back of the net. His first career MLS goal nearly taking the roof off of the net, with the match ending in a draw. Houston Dynamo and Seattle Sounders. Jack Micklin with a lovely delivery with that wand of a left foot. Headed in by Femi Awodesu. That's his first MLS goal as well, and it's the equalizer in a game the Dynamo would lose. FC Cincinnati and Austin FC. 76th minute. Evander plays a peach of a ball. Gerardo Valenzuela with the one-touch finish from close range, his second game-winning goal of the season, just minutes after he subbed into the game. New York Red Bulls and Charlotte FC. Carmona with the cross. Mohamed Sofu with the flick at the near post. Sofo scores for the third straight game across all competitions. Red Bulls win at home. A number of MLS Next Pro alumni are all on the ballot for the 2025 Major League Soccer All-Star Game. You can cast your vote on MLSsoccer.com. Voting is open through June 11th. And we'd like to remind you that Goalie Wars will be back in 2025. Goalie Wars is part of MLS All-Star Skills Challenge presented by AT&T. Now here are the top goals for the month of May.
It's back to Ramirez. Back to his right foot. He's at the end line. Sweeping clearance. Booming shot. It's in the back of the net. How about that strike? From about 22 yards away. Standing on his left foot. Colin Welsh getting the start in goal today for St. Louis City 2. His 5th start of 2025 for the rookie out of Western Michigan. Hernandez has a hit from distance. Are you serious? Saw the keeper off his line. Welsh hovering around the top of the 18. The go-ahead has been given. What do Timbers 2 do here? Here's the shot. Oh! He's done it again! Set piece specialist Alex Moreno. That is stunning. Joyner shoots. Whoa! Makai Joyner is out of his mind. Off this first ball, Joyner takes one touch, and with Burns off his line, that's just enough space for a spectacular shot.
Elsewhere in the league, Chattanooga FC stays on top of the weekly MLS Next Pro Power Rankings. They've held down the number 1 spot since April 16th after the end of match week 5. The boys in blue are well on their way to the franchise's first MLS Next Pro Cup playoff appearance in its 2nd season in the league. And congratulations to St. Louis City 2 for setting a new MLS Next Pro attendance record. Over 12,000 attendees on hand to see them defeat Houston Dynamo 2. City 2 breaks their own record, set last October. That does it for this edition of The Report. Make sure to tune in to each episode for the latest around MLS Next Pro.